Heyo everybody, Haku here with my live reaction and review for Boku no Hero Academia, chapter 163. So this one is, I would assume, and I guess from the title as well, it's called A Smoldering Flame or something like that. I'm assuming it's going to be about Bakugo and Todoroki going off to do their little provisional license exam thing that they failed the first time around, because we were kind of teased for that at the end of last week's chapter. Oh yeah, also, I think this week, didn't they say last week this was supposed to be the character poll results? So if there are character poll results, and if they aren't up here where I'm reading this, I'll go find them, react to them whenever, and I'll, or discuss them or whatever, and I'll throw them at the end of this video. And if not, I'll either wait for them to come out, or if I find them sometime later on, I'll just make a second video talking about them. So, yeah. I guess let's read and discuss this. So let's get into reading it for the first time. And though I mentioned Todoroki and Bakugo, here we see on the I see some foreheads as soon as I open the first page of characters that I think I care about much more. Izuku and Kirishima. And get triggered. But no, seriously, I think by now, if you've been watching my videos, you would know I like Bakugo and Todoroki. I do really like both of the characters, but it should be clear I care a hell of a lot more about Izuku and Kirishima, especially with Kirishima being my favorite character. But either way, the soldiers returned to school. When we returned to school, they had us go through a bunch of inquiries and processes. In the end, we weren't able to make it back to the dorms until that night. Chapter 163, Smoldering Flames. And yeah, we see Kirishima, Izuku, Uraraka, and Tsuyu, who were like the ones that took part in the Eri rescue mission. Apparently Uraraka and Tsuyu were quite busy at Ryukyu's office as well. Ryukyu, my blue eyes wife dragon. Best girl. They're back! They came back! And we have Mineta yelling. Mineta's really hit or miss for me. Sometimes he's funny, a lot of times it's more of the oh, God, the groan kind of comedy. The kind you just groan at. Oh, I like these outfits and designs. Hold on, I'm gonna have to look at all these after I read. Are you guys alright? We saw it all on the news. Everyone was worried about you guys. You've all been through a lot. In any case, have some chocolate cake, you troublemakers. I like Rikido made them a cake. I like all this. I like seeing all the different characters' styles and what they wear. Kyoka! You know, I've said I liked Kyoka a lot. She could be a waifu too. And I like the little leopard print outfit that Mina's wearing. And of course Yaoyorozu looks great in a rib sweater. Moving along, we have Kaminari. You guys always come back after getting mixed up in some crazy business. They have you guys in quotations, Kirishima and Izuku. Quit staring at us, damn it. We're glad you're all okay, says Shoji. Okay? Are they okay? Says Jiro. Ochako, Tsuyu! And we have Hagakure hugging them. Then Todoroki just looking down. Is he looking at his phone? Everyone, I know you're all worried, but let's calm down, says Ida. It's been so long since we've seen all these characters, now that I'm thinking about it. You all saw the news, didn't you? So, you know what they went through. As classmates, we should be sensitive to their feelings and let them rest. I'm sorry, I'm okay. It's nothing. He thinks back to, Izuku. It's not just their bodies, their spirits must be hurting too. Ida, says Izuku. Thank you, but... So please, keep smiling. I'm not gonna mope around, I'm gonna keep smiling, and he thinks to Mirio and Sir Night-Eye. I'm alright, he says. Well then, Sita, I was so worried. None of you have the slightest idea how You're the most intense one of all, says Sero. I'll make some lavender herbal tea, it'll put your hearts at ease. We have, Yaoyorozu. Eat some chocolate cakes, says Rikido shoving it in his mouth. Ochako, is everything alright, says Tsuyu. And then we have Tsuyu thinking back. Back then, I can't help but think there's something I could have done. I was the one carrying him. And we have her talking with Aizawa. You did everything you could have done. The responsibility lies with us. I'm not going to tell you to quickly move on, but take this time to think about what you, or think about, I think just a typo, what you want to do moving forward. I want to save people, she says. And then Eiichiro looks over. Why didn't you say anything to us, man? We were totally caught off guard, says Hero, grabbing Kirishima. We weren't allowed to talk about it. Kirishima, are you okay? Says Mina. I've got a long way to go. Ah, what a cutie. I borrowed it from Koda. And they have the rabbit. I see. And they all start chattering. Bakugo sitting off in the distance by himself. Hey, Katchan, what are you sulking about over there? What are you sulking about over there? Aren't you here because you were worried too? Says Kaminari, flopping on the couch with him. Be honest. I'm going to bed, he says, diving out of the way and letting Kaminari fall onto the couch. What, this early? Are you a grandpa? You're not going to say a word? Says Masharao, looking at him. I don't have all the time in the world like you idiots. See, I really, really like this. Because I've said multiple times I love when we get chapters that's just the class characters interacting. Because it does so good to develop them just from these simple one chapters here and there that deal with this. But now we have Todoroki, Midoriya, Uraraka, Kirishima, Asui. I'm sorry, but I've got to get going too. What, this early? Are you a grandpa? I'm not surprised about Bakugo, but Todoroki too. What's up with them? Those two have provisional license training tomorrow. Still early though, says first was Asui and then Jiro responding to her. When both of them are going to bed. Everybody going to bed. I always like Kirishima with his hair not spiked up. Moving along. Walk behind me, asshole. Okay, so now this is what we saw at the end of last chapter where they're leaving. Aizawa sensei, it was just yesterday. It can't be helped, I guess, says Todoroki. I ain't in the mood to chit-chat with you. You're late, bad boys. We have Mike, present Mike, and All Might. We'll be leading the group today, says All Might. Because of the incident yesterday, it looks like Eraser's tied up with a bunch of things he needs to do for the schools. Mike poking... He's just poking Bakugo in the face. What do you mean? Something to do with the rescued girl's quirk. Something they need his power for, apparently. Anyway, All Might will be the substitute. Eraser asked me to come along as a bodyguard. A measure we're taking in light of the League's movement, says All Might. We suffered some serious blows over here, but Kurogiri has been captured, and we have a call coming into All Might in a flashback from Gran Torino. Well then, that means the noose is tightening for the League. Okay, so I wonder what their serious blows were. No, there was another individual we couldn't do anything about. It was a bitter determination. They have captured Kurogiri, though, and they did make the supposition before that if they captured him, it'd be sort of the beginning of the fall of the League, because Kurogiri is damned important, and pretty OP, to be fair. One of All For One's direct subordinates was in hiding. To be honest, between capturing Kurogiri and letting it get away, I didn't know which direction to take. And we see injured Torino and Sakauchi, it looks like. And is that Black Mist's mist there? Because it is a walking disaster. And we see craters in the mountainside. Interesting. Be cool to know more of what happened there. And I like that they call him one of All For One. That is confusing. One of All For One's direct subordinates. Sort of separating him and what his role in this whole criminal organization was, rather than one of the League of Villain guys that are part of Shigaraki's crew. Okay, walking disaster, moving along. Afterward, we returned with reinforcements, but we're too late. The search is continuing as we speak. I'll notify you as soon as there are any developments. Tardiness is prohibited. Go ahead. Board the bus, says All Might. That's really All Might, thinks Todoroki. Let's get those provisional licenses. Hop step, here we go. It appears things are going to become rather bothersome. Alright, we'll be watching from above. Do your best, yeah. I love Mike. Well, well, if it isn't the former #1 hero. We see some flames, so we know what that means. My thanks for looking after Shoto, says Endeavor. Endeavor? Good timing. I wanted to have a proper chat with you. And they're on this stairway that I feel like it's almost kind of mirroring that first scene when they met each other way back at the sports festival. I'm gonna go buy some coffee. Bye, says Mike. Mike getting out of Dodge. And Shoto, good news. I was able to find some time off. I'll be at your training tomorrow, watching. Oh, and that must have been the messages he was getting. Todoroki's face. I hope he doesn't bump into All Might. Anyway. Yo, Yue. It would have been nice not to bump into this guy, too. Ah, what have we here? Aren't these some fine men? Oh, I'm awestruck, and now I guess this is the real Kami. Handsome men and training. A total delight. So, I'm wondering, does this mean... Because we know the length of transformation has to do with the amount of blood she had, and it seemed like a lot of people were thinking that Kami was dead or had been just totally kidnapped or something by Toga, because how else would she have been able to stay for all that time transformed as her? But, yeah. That is pretty interesting, though, that she is free. I wonder what she remembers of Toga taking her blood. Lots of stuff to, that we need to learn here. Yoarash, who are they? Good acquaintances? Seriously, can I have your contact info? She says. Kami, your interaction techniques are impressive. I'm learning a lot, says Yoarash. Yo, Baldy, this girl wasn't here before, was she? Says Bakugo. I guess that's true. I was gonna make the joke of him not paying attention the first time around, but I guess he didn't really see her the first time around. Ah, no she wasn't. And I'm not bald either, he says, taking off his hat. Kami, they're inferior goods. Students of Shiketsu shouldn't associate with rubbish like them, says the meat packer man. Shit, Kura. Didn't you fail in the first half, dumbass? I was granted permission to observe, and my name is Shishikura Seiji. It's about time to begin, huh? Today let's dial it up a notch, shall we? And so begins their long day. My Hero Academia 163 end. And they don't have the poll results. I'll go look really quick to see if those exist somewhere, and if they do, I'll just jump cut to me talking about that, and if they don't, I'll jump cut to an outro, and then I guess from there, yeah, the video will be over. And like I said, whenever they do come out, if they don't come out with a chapter, if they come out like alone somewhere on the internet with the English scanlations or official translations, then I'll do a separate video on them if they come out that way. But usually they come out with a chapter, so I'm wondering if they did come out with this one, it's just not on Manga Stream. But either way, let me make that cut real quick. Okay, so I was able to find the top 10 color spread. It's kind of weird results. I mean, not really, I guess. I don't know, it just seems like a little bit different than last time, but I guess it's pretty similar. Last time I thought Tsuyu was up in the top 10 though, but this is just the top 10, so I don't know about anything other than the top 10. I'll have to wait and see more, but I've seen this picture on multiple sites posted today, and it does look legit, so I think this is the top 10 color spread. But either way, at 10th we have, I think that's, which one? Oh yeah, the top 10. Okay, so 10th we have, I know he was kind of popular. What was his name from way back at the beginning? Why am I forgetting things? Mind control guy. Wow, why am I blanking out? That's embarrassing. But yeah, mind control guy whose name is escaping me for some reason right now. It's always when you're on the spot that you forget these things. It's something with an H though, I know that much, right? Yeah, oh well. Point is, yeah, that guy. 9th then is Uraraka, makes sense. 8th is Kaminari. He was pretty high last time. I thought Asui was in the top 10 last time too though. Maybe Asui's the one that's being replaced by purple guy. 7th is All Might, makes sense. 6th is Aizawa. Good job. Aizawa is one of my favorite characters. Glad to see him high up. 5th is Ida. 4th is my favorite character, Kirishima. I was actually kind of hoping that somehow he would push up further than the top 3, but it feels like the top 3 for this series are pretty solid. It's kind of like One Piece. The top 3 are like really solid, and it's kind of hard to get up in the top 3. But yeah, Todoroki is 3rd, of course, and Izuku's 2nd, Bakugo's 1st. That was the same as last time, right? Bakugo beat out Izuku, and Bakugo actually beat Izuku by a lot this time. So yeah, I don't really disagree with the poll though. I think results are cool and all. I'd like to see where the lesser characters stack up though, so I'm hoping to read the rest of it sometime. And if I do, I'll discuss it either next week or in the Haku, whichever comes first. So if I do find the rest of them, I can discuss them next week. But either way, I forgot to go back through the chapter and discuss it, but I can just talk about it here from memory since I just read it. I don't really think there's much to go back through and discuss since I kind of talked about it during the chapter. But basically, I like that we got to see all the characters interacting with one another, and all the designs and outfits and art were really cool and all that. But I love chapters, and I've said it a bunch, I love chapters when we get to see all of the casts interact with one another and just stuff like that. I think it does a lot for the characters, and I guess that was basically it. We learned that they actually captured, what's-his-face off screen, captured Kurogiri. That's pretty damn important. And the new guy is a force of nature, whatever, but he's still being kept purposely a mystery. I like the way that throughout the series, whoever this guy is has slowly been building up. Yeah, that's pretty much it though, and next week it seems like we're going to be having some stuff go down with the training, but I'm hoping we'll see some other stuff as well. But yeah, I'm interested in this. I want to know what Kami remembers of the whole Toga situation. She had to have interacted with her at some point for Toga to have gotten her blood. So yeah, I want to know more about that. I want that to be explained. But yeah, either way, that's it. I don't want to waste any more time. So like if you did like the video, comment down there to tell me what you thought of this chapter, what you thought of my thoughts on it. Subscribe for more Boku no Hero Academia. Manga when the anime is back, the anime as well. Follow on Twitter if you want. I'll try to keep you updated there and stuff for the channel. If you want a link to our Discord server to talk there, then just ask and I'll give you one. That's it. Thank you once again for watching, and I'll see you all next time.